Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Avialence and welcome to my first impressions video for Assassin's Creed 4. This is arguably my favorite first impressions video I've done because I have so much to talk about with this game. So basically we're going to go into a few things here and hopefully let you know if you should pick up Assassin's Creed 4 now or later, or if you should get it at all. And the highlight is you need to buy this game. All the footage you're seeing is from the Xbox 360, and it looks gorgeous. For all intents and purposes, it was developed for current-gen consoles. Next-gen just makes it look prettier with a lot of different foliage and lighting effects, which I'll be really excited to do when I get my One. However, the first thing I want to talk about here is the gameplay. Now, the gameplay remains the same. It is an Assassin's Creed game. They can't change it up too much. However, there's a couple things that I want to discuss that are big gameplay changers. The first of these, Eagle Vision. Now, I had previously never used Eagle Vision unless it was forced upon me to locate a target. However, I use Eagle Vision consistently now, and the reason being is you can tag and mark targets. These targets will be visible through walls as long as you stay within I believe it's a 30 or 50 foot range of them, and you'll be able to see them through walls, see where their movement is, and everything like that. This makes Eagle Vision versatile and useful. I'm now using Eagle Vision all the time. This is especially helpful in mission sequences. Now, what do I mean by this? In chase sequences and things like that, more specifically the chase sequences, I have actually found this easier because I can lock on my eavesdrop targets or my chase targets and follow them around. And as long as your Eagle Vision has them in sight through the highlight within that 30 or 50 yard range, you can not fail the mission. This is game-changing in my opinion. It makes a lot of frustrating missions easier to do, and I could not be more happy about it. I think this is a very smart decision, and Eagle Vision is definitely a game-changer I recommend you guys using. It is useful now, and that's the thing that makes it so awesome. It also really helps for stealth gameplay because you can mark up to 10 targets, so you can constantly track them. It feels kind of like a combination of Far Cry 3's system mixed with Splinter Cell's system, except obviously you can't mark and execute targets. Now, the next big piece of this is the free aim, which you'll see later in this video. I just kind of grabbed whatever footage I could so I could put this out for you guys early because this game has just blown my mind, and I'm not that far into it due to college and other things coming up this week, but I do want to share this video with you. So we do have free aim now. I am still getting used to it. It's great, to put it bluntly. You can hold down your left trigger and then fire with your right trigger. You also still have quick aim, so you can still push Y and tap Y multiple times to use your pistols as you would in Assassin's Creed 3, which is awesome. So the whole implication there that they added, it adds a phenomenal amount of value. I only have 2 pistols so far, so they of course aren't my main weapon, so to speak, but they're still much more effective in eliminating 2 targets very quickly. The free aim is responsive. It works in close and far range combat, and it works with all ranged weapons. It is a godsend and one of the biggest game mechanic changes here. Obviously, we have ship combat game mechanic changes as well, which we're going to take a look into here in a minute, but I do want to reflect back on the idea that Eagle Vision and, of course, the free aim make stealth combat so much easier. And I personally have not found the blowgun, but it just feels that everything is so much more responsive, so much more quick and clean. And for a game that's on current generation, it's amazing that it is this quick and clean. There's very few loading screens. The game does look gorgeous for a current gen game, so to speak, on the 360. And it'll look gorgeous on the Xbox One, I'm sure of as well. I got to play it on the PS4 down at RTX, and it was a beautiful, beautiful game. So rest assured, a lot of the free roam elements are there. Now, boat combat is challenging, and I mean that in a good way. With Assassin's Creed 3, it was extremely easy to blow through all the ship missions and blow through enemy ships. Now, you know, pirates rejoice. This is the pirate game. This game, however, is not easy. I want to make that very clear. You are going to have to brace. You're going to take damage. If you attack a convoy, you're going to have to hide from other ships if your ship's damaged because they will take you down. Each ship will have a different rating, so to speak, a level, and these continue to go up in level, and you have to take them down to a certain amount before you can board them. You are able to board any ship and then steal their resources, as well as use the resources to repair the Jackdaw. You can actually capture the fleet and ship and send it back to your fleet. I just have not gotten that option yet. and then you also have shanties and everything like that. The ship combat, though, it is challenging, but I love the free roam. I can jump off at any time. I can do what I want. When I dock with a ship, it's not a cutscene. You just see the AI actually throw out ropes and pull you next to the ship, and then you can jump up and air assassinate. You can sit on the deck and pick people off with a rifle. You can sit on the deck and pick people off with a pistol, or with a swivel gun, or with your swords. I mean, it's a sandbox. It is a sandbox game, and it is a sandbox pirate game we wanted with Assassin's Creed mechanics. The game is so functional in this, and I'm sure you know this will get repetitive because the ship boarding is, for all intents and purposes, the same every time. However, for sandbox players, this is a godsend. It may not look different every time, but that's not a bad thing. That means that you can continue to upgrade the Jackdaw, continue to do these ship raids, and build up your crew. It's phenomenal. So you do have a crew meter, you do have a health meter, and a ship meter as well. You will upgrade these via a series of upgrades, which we're actually about to take a look at. The hunting system of Far Cry 3 is also now in this game, which is an amazing addition, I might add. I think it's a very good addition to the entire thing, along with the dynamic weather and everything. The only thing with the weather is, obviously, it looks better on the Xbox One and PS4. A lot of the rain pixels and everything, you know, look kind of stagnant, as you can see there, but they do look better elsewhere. Now, I would also like to talk about item customization. This is amazing. There are so many weapons, and I've only gotten 4 hours of the game. More will continue to unlock, and you can find them as well via chests, social chests now. If you find a social chest, it'll share it with your friends on your friends list and on your Ubisoft list, and then they can go to that social chest and get the same reward. These rewards are randomized, so far as I know, and found all over the world. The guns and everything are fantastic too. You can actually continue to customize these pistols after you've purchased them. You have bullets, smoke bombs, blow darts later in the game, poison darts, and the big thing too is outfits. You have cloaks now. You can actually wear cloaks, which is what you see my Edward wearing. These cloaks are very different. They look completely different in style. You can dress yourself as a pirate captain, a merchant, a politician. You also have, if you've beaten the previous Assassin's Creed games and you have a save file on your Uplay account, right, you get Altair, Ezio, and Connor's robes, which is really, really cool. Hunting goods exist, and hunting is now a way to upgrade Edward. The upgrades are cosmetic, which is gorgeous. So you can pick all these different upgrades. You can customize your ship with figureheads, flags, colors. You can actually change the color of your ship. All of this stuff is unlockable later in the game, and through various actions. It is a collector's paradise, and this is what I mean when I say it's a sandbox paradise. This game was built for a sandbox player like me. You will spend hours upon hours trying to unlock everything in the game if you're a true sandbox player, and this is only the tip of the iceberg. There's tons more out there as you continue to go through the game. It's fantastic what they've done with this, and it makes the game have I would say a near infinite replayability value. It's also been confirmed that after you do beat the main campaign, you will still be able to go and free roam and be a pirate. So all these upgrades and stuff, you can continue to do it. The one thing I haven't done yet is harpooning. I've heard it's okay. It's not the best thing in the world, but you know, a lot of people are being very objective about this game because they're game journalists. I'm one too, so I'm really not too concerned about that. I feel that the cutscenes and stuff will get a little repetitive, but I don't feel that they're going to ruin the game for you. So just want to throw that out there. Now, the hunting is the exact same as Assassin's Creed 3. However, you will be able to upgrade Edward, and like I said, they are cosmetic. So when you kill a couple iguanas and upgrade your pistols, your whole leather holster thing will change. When you upgrade your health, it adds additional armor and van braces and leather pieces onto Edward. It is amazing that everything like this is cosmetic. And another welcome addition is you will see these in all cutscenes. Every cutscene, your character cosmetic will carry, which is fantastic compared to, that was one of my biggest problems I had in Assassin's Creed 3. So that is awesome to know. This is the map. The map is huge. This is only a section of the map. So whenever you sail into a specific section, you do go through a loading screen, and that's what allows it to be such a free roam game this early on. The sections are huge. They take a while to traverse, and they're a blast to do so. So definitely explore the map. Exploration is key. You will find whales, treasure maps, hunted pirates, all these things all over the map, and it just doesn't end, which is amazing. Amazing. So, combat. Combat is stagnant. I mean, it is Assassin's Creed combat. It's got the same buttons. Free aim does help, and the pistols do feel more responsive, as well as the combat itself. The one thing I've noticed that I haven't been able to get any double executions. I'm not sure if that will come later on, because obviously I'm very, very early in the game. But the combat flows so much better just due to the new animations and how responsive the system is. While it hasn't been changed, the responsiveness has been upped. And again, with free aim, it really helps out in combat situations. During a hanging, I was actually able to shoot the pirate free by shooting the rope and then take out the other guard with a bullet and then go in and finish it off. The free aim's a little sensitive. It takes a while to get used to because you're not used to having it there. But God, it is awesome, and you guys need to experiment with it. So the combat feels so much better. Now, the notoriety system still exists, only in certain areas, though, which is really cool. So there is a notoriety system as far as the game goes. You will have restricted areas and that kind of thing. The idea is whenever you enter a restricted area, you will put up your hood. Whenever you're not in a restricted area, you'll put down your hood. Because Kenway is not a wanted man. He's not an assassin yet. He's not a Templar yet. And he is not worried about if people know him. That is one of the nice things as a pirate. So you do have that on your side. Now there's no hood up-down button. Unfortunately, there is no hood up-down button. But there's really not much that we can do about that. As much as I wish we had it, I'm just happy the hood goes up and down so we see a bit of Kenway's face. Now notoriety in the ocean is very different. After you have taken over enough ships or really kind of messed with a certain faction enough, those being English, Spanish, and French, you will have basically bounty hunters coming after you. These are marked by red sails. These are hunters is what they're classified as. There's various types of them. This one is a brig where it's going to try to continuously ram me, and these are not to be messed around with. These are tough ships, and you'll see that. These fights are not a joke. They are not like Assassin's Creed 3, and they force you to manage your resources. You only have a set amount of fire barrels, cannonballs, swivel shots, that sort of thing, and if you don't play smart with them, then you're going to get screwed. And I like that because there is a constant need to then pirate ships, get material, and also watch how you use your material. In this first part where you guys are seeing footage from now, I wasted all my fire barrels on 2 previous brigs, so when this hunter came, I had to take it down a lot slower than I would have liked by hitting it a ton in the hull. Just try to breach it, take it out, and see how I actually am forced to run from it. The ramming hurts, and it's permanent damage unless you take a ship to fix it. It is amazing how this implementation was put into the game. All things considered, Assassin's Creed 4 has blown my mind. I knew I'd like the game. It was my personal game of the year. This is something that I was really looking forward to, and I felt that it could be game of the year. It is the best of the best. The amount of time you spend out of the Animus is minimal and avoidable, which again, fantastic. The AI is much improved. It is a challenging game with tons of customization and sandbox elements, and on current gen, I can honestly say that I'm extremely happy with the game. I thought I wouldn't say that. It is glorious. If you guys are looking for a game to tide you over and upgrade for 10 bucks next gen, this is the game. All your DLC and everything will carry over, which is really exciting, so you do have that there. This game is amazing. I honestly may not buy Battlefield or Call of Duty both this month just because I want to spend so much time with Assassin's Creed 3. With the amount of collectibles, secrets, treasures, various missions, side missions that are constantly happening and evolving in the sandbox world, this is truly the pirate game we deserve. All in all, I want to go ahead and say, guys, buy Assassin's Creed. If you're an Assassin's Creed fan and you're looking for a game that really is a game changer, this is that. While the mechanics remain pretty much the same with the fighting and ground combat, they've been improved. The stalking is drastically improved, the customization is improved, and the implementation of hunting, harpooning, customization with your ship, your character, everything you do, the choices you make, it fills in for a phenomenal game. But do not rush the story. Have fun in the sandbox, and I cannot stress that enough. Have fun in the sandbox that Ubisoft gave you. Play around a bit, have a good time, and enjoy your time there. This is something that is extremely necessary for you guys to do. Do not skip a lot of the sandbox content. That is clearly what this game is made for, and it is the biggest step outside of the Assassin's Creed gameplay franchise that we know. So definitely play the sandbox elements. If you guys enjoyed this video too, that's kind of my impressions. So again, if you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a like, toss me a comment, tell me what you have questions about on Assassin's Creed. I will do my best to answer them, as well as subscribe to this channel for Assassin's Creed coverage. I'm going to have a lot of gameplay walkthroughs, videos like this, and kind of discussions where I talk about stuff like harpooning and hunting in this game and give you guys some gameplay as well. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and go out there, buy Assassin's Creed, loot some booty, be a pirate. I know it's everyone's dream. Thank you very much. Have a good one.